Welcome to Coffee and Card Madness, episode 1. My name is Jim with my good friend Jeff. We are co-founders of Cardmadness along with 4 other great team members. And today we're going to do a few things. Number 1, we're going to tell you what Cardmadness is, how you can win free sports cards and boxes of wax. Secondly, I have a few sports card questions for you, Jeff. You don't know what they are. We haven't rehearsed.
I can't wait for this.
And he's wicked smart, so we'll see how he responds. Thirdly, we're going to talk about some very compelling statistics related to Cardmadness. $4.76 million in gross virtual sales so far through our 7 beta competitions. And then finally, Jeff is going to tell you a little bit about what's next with Cardmadness. So for those of you that love cards, specifically sports cards right now, Pokemon to follow, listen in and welcome to Coffee and Cardmadness. All right, so first up, Jeff, what is Cardmadness? I know it's been around for 5 months now. Can you explain to the
for
team?
anybody who doesn't know, Cardmadness is it's a web-based game that we created. We are working on an app, so that's coming soon. But right now, it's on our website. It's essentially the stock market game, but using sports trading cards. So when you sign into the competition, you're given a currency, $5,000 of virtual coin. You then use that to buy and sell sports cards within your portfolio. As those cards go up or down in value, we record that and you move up and down the leaderboard.
How do you record it? Like, what do you mean you record that? How do you track the prices?
So if you buy, say, a Cooper Flag card that's worth $100 and it goes up to $110, your portfolio just netted $10 positive difference. If you sell that card, that $10 locks in.
Okay.
And if you keep it active, it could go up to $150, or it could go down to $90, and you could end up being down $10.
And are these real sports card prices you're taking from eBay?
Yeah. So
and other...
we have a data stream that'll pull in all of the sports card pricing. Pricing is consistent across our platform, and obviously there's no real hard market indicator for pricing, so it's all kind of speculative. But everyone within the game is playing by the same set of data, so everyone has the same price index.
And how long does the competition go? I like to say competition. How long does it go for?
The current competitions are running 14 days. We are getting ready to launch our first longer-term game. We're talking MLB Series 1 for 2026.
Okay.
Looking to begin on April 1st and run through July 1st.
And they can just pick baseball players?
Just baseball in that game, or that contest.
All right.
So from there, we're looking to expand into other things in the future, and we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah, because we're going to talk about a few things, as we said, a couple sports card questions, some compelling statistics, and then what's next. Jeff, do you know if winning matters? Like, do you have an opinion, like trophy for everybody, or what are your thoughts?
Winning absolutely matters.
Why?
It's the only measure of a champion.
Okay. All right. How does winning matter with Cardmadness? What do people win?
So within the contest, the current competition we have right now, the top 15 at the end of the competition, they will win what we call Madcoin. Madcoin is our platform currency. So within our platform, we have a shop. In that shop, we have boxes of wax, we have cards, we have graded cards, and they all have a Madcoin value. So as you win these competitions, you earn this Madcoin, and you can go in and you can buy items from our shop that we ship directly to you. Or you can hold on to your Madcoin and try and win more so that you can buy more expensive cards and boxes of wax later on.
Okay. And as I understand, we have over $10,000 of real sports cards and wax that people can win. Right now it's free beta. We're going to have another free beta April 1st. Well, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, good. Anything else about Cardmadness, the competition, before I ask you a couple sports questions, perhaps the earn feature?
It's a lot of fun. It's a great learning tool for anyone who's been out of the hobby for a long time to help get you back in and caught up on things that have changed. It's a great way for fathers and sons, fathers and daughters, mothers and sons, mothers and daughters, whoever, to come together and have a collective activity that they can do. It's also a great educational tool because, like the stock market game, it teaches you about investing and building a portfolio and buying and selling. So
For sure.
There's a lot of levels to it.
Well, that's how Cardmadness started. Jeff and I collected many years ago and took about a 30-year break, and we made a lot of mistakes coming back into the hobby. as I believe a lot of people do. It's complex. And I certainly graded a few cards I shouldn't have graded. And we thought of this idea, how do we create a competition where people can use virtual dollars to invest in sports cards and learn and compete and win? We just had our first card show. So Card Madness card show. We're a big fan of the Collector Expo, by the way. We'll be there April 4th. Sam is outstanding. So Collector Expo in Boxborough, April 4th will be our second show. But we had over 210 people sign up for Card Madness. And as Jeff said, many parent-child teams signed up. And again, we encourage you to go to card_madness on Instagram to learn more about us. And still time to sign up for a free competition.
Yep, there's 6 days left in this competition. And like Jim said, there'll be another one starting on April 1st. That's free to enter. So we want to get everybody in. We want to get them educated and learn about the platform. And at some point, we will roll pay-to-play games where you'll pay an entry fee to get in. And those prizes will be bigger, and we'll grow from there.
So why will you always have a free competition, and why am I wearing a green jacket? Go ahead.
The free competition's an easy answer. The green jacket's not so.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. Yeah.
Free game. We want to educate people, so we want there always to be a place for people to go to learn more about the hobby, and to not feel overwhelmed like they have to risk anything. But there's still rewards even in the free game, so we have that as a tool for people to use always.
Okay, and again, why am I wearing a green jacket?
It's your favorite color? I don't know.
Well, I feel winning matters. We have these shirts in our shop, by the way. Awesome logo on the back, winning matters on the front. And green's associated with money. And as of now, with these free competitions, you're winning free sports cards and free boxes of wax. So winning matters. Green is associated with winning, I believe. And it is my favorite color. So 2 questions for you, Jeff. The first one, it's a real question. Jeff knows this. I was very fortunate to acquire a Drake May PSA 10 Kaboom early on a long time ago for relatively cheap dollars. At one point, that card went to $6,300. Amazing, right before the Super Bowl. And a point before that, somebody at the Card Czar, my favorite store in Londonderry, New Hampshire, during trade night, offered me $4,500 in cash. I think he maybe would have gone to $4,800 in cash. My question to you, Jeff, did I make a mistake not selling Drake May Kaboom PSA 10, which today is valued at $3,100? So just to remind you, and we ask you that you DM us on Instagram, Drake May PSA 10, purchased for small dollars, went all the way to $6,300. Today is valued at $3,100. I was offered $4,500 cash. I think I could have got a little bit more. I declined it. Did I make a good decision or a bad decision? And please DM us. Go ahead.
All right. You look at it like any investment. If you got in short money and it appreciated, which it has, there's going to be highs and lows. Being that Drake May is a relatively young player, wouldn't say so much unproven anymore since he made it to the Super Bowl. But he's not a great. He's not a legend. He's not a GOAT. And obviously, the values of those cards are going to hold more over time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always a risk holding that kind of a card. Now, if it pays off, it should pay off pretty big.
Josh Allen, I think, went for $18,000. His Kaboom. Now the population is far less.
Yes. Yeah.
This population is 310, I believe.
Which is still, that's not a lot of cards.
Mm-hmm.
If he turns into the next Tom Brady, then it'll probably be a $15,000, $18,000 card. Time kind of will tell on that. I personally probably would have taken the $4,500 cash.
So what I'm hearing from Jeff, I heard probably. I hear him playing both sides right now. I just need a yes or no. Did I make a mistake not selling Drake May PSA 10 Kaboom, now valued at $3,100? I was offered $4,500 cash at the Card Czar on trade night.
Yes. In my opinion, you did.
Okay. All right. Well,
but this is now recorded, so once he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, and that's a $20,000+ card, you can send it. Told you so.
Well, I appreciate your candor. I would ask that you DM us on Instagram. We'd love your opinions. Did I make a mistake? Yes or no? Josh Allen, kaboom, less population. I believe the highest sale was $18,000. Drake May, a lot of runway. I'm biased, but I think I made the right call. Jeff's a lot smarter than me, IQ-wise, EQ. But anyway, do you side with Jeff or do you side with me? So please DM us, Card Madness on Instagram. Would love your opinions. Second question. I only have 2 questions related to sports cards for tonight. It really baffles me, Jeff, that more people are not buying soccer World Cup cards. Mm-hmm. I've been buying for several months Yamal, Messi, Mbappe. And I looked at the top players this morning for gross sales. Ronaldo was the number 1 soccer player. I think he was like the 23rd player. Michael Jordan's number 1. And if you keep going, Messi was about 40. Why aren't people buying more soccer World Cup cards? It's coming. Like, don't you think the euphoria of the World Cup's going to take over sports cards? Why aren't they doing it?
I think it will. I think it's just a national bias against soccer that we have in America. You know, people are going to lean towards baseball and football and maybe basketball to an extent. They don't see the bigger international draw of soccer the way that the rest of the world does. That being said, everything obviously builds up to big events. You know, the football season, football cards are more expensive than the Super Bowl, and then they kind of drop off a little bit. We'll see the same thing with basketball. We'll see the same thing with baseball going to the World Series.
Okay.
So soccer, I think, the values will build, but there's also the international aspect. And sports cards as a hobby is taking off internationally as well. You see a lot of shops being built and investments being made in other parts of the world.
For sure.
And, you know, soccer is the big draw for that. And, you know, I'm starting to buy soccer cards. I know you have been for a while. I think it's a good way to expand the portfolio. Absolutely.
I have. So remember, when I came back to the hobby, I made a lot of mistakes, some expensive mistakes. And then I realized this can be an alternative investment. And then I started tracking. And so I do 80% goats and 20% speculative. And for me, speculative has been Drake May, Roman Anthony, and a few others. And I'm proud to say I'm up 42.1% this year with my PC. You got to track your sports cards and your cards as an investment, as an alternative investment. And that's part of the benefit of Card Madness. We track every day through a real API service that scrapes the eBay sales, and it's going to help you. It's going to help you learn about the card market, which is a $7 billion market, and it's going to $23 billion, supposedly, within the next 6 years. So we encourage you to go to cardmadness.com to learn more about cards, prices, and perhaps treat a hobby, something you love, as an alternative investment. How's your portfolio this year? Do you know?
I'm up 39%.
Okay, well that's pretty good. Winning matters, so he's not up 42.1% for now. He is smarter than me with IQ. All right, so we've concluded our second part of this podcast, talking about 2 sports card questions. We'll always have sports card questions. The third part relates to some very compelling statistics with Card Madness. So as I said, we've had 7 beta competitions, free beta competitions, winning real sports cards and real boxes of wax. And let me just give you some stats. 1,501 people have competed. A total of $4.76 million in virtual gross card sales. And take a guess, Jeff. And he has no idea. We haven't rehearsed this. Who do you think are the top 5 cards or athletes that people are investing in so far? 5 months. We launched in November. But who do you think they are?
Well, I mean, like I said, seasonal, right? So we came out of NFL, so I would say Drake May would probably be in there.
Drake May's number 3.
Okay. We're in basketball season right now, and the beginning of basketball season, huge rush on Cooper Flag, right? So I got to say Cooper Flag.
Cooper's number 1. In fact, he's the most polarizing player because with Card Madness, you can actually short cards or you can buy them. And you can buy and sell every day, or you can buy and hold. Cooper Flag has had 237 long positions and 99 short positions.
Wow.
So people are, it's a dichotomy. They're playing both sides of Cooper Flag. But he is the number one athlete. So far, Jeff's 2 for 2. Who are the others?
Conkinipple.
Okay, he's number 5.
Oh,
pretty good. All right, so you're 3 for 3.
Okay. 2 more, huh? Well, baseball season's starting, so I'm going to go Roman Anthony.
All right, you're 4 for 4.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
See,
really?
Goodness.
I feel like there's a little New England bias so far with Card Madness.
We've launched and really only promoted regionally. So,
yeah. Cards are Londonderry, New Hampshire, the best card store in the country.
Who's number 5 though? Jeez. I'm going to stray away from the local bias. I'm going to go with the GOAT. I'm going to go Michael Jordan.
So I would have thought he would have been, but he's not, and I'm glad to hear you got one wrong. Shohei.
Oh, I should have known that.
Shohei. And
baseball season. Yep.
Didn't he just have a card, 2.1 million? A 1 of 1. So anyway, those are the top 5 investments so far in Card Madness. Those players, Cooper Flag, as I said, the long and the short. We've had 4,443 positions opened since we started, and 7,763 trades. So again, you can buy and hold on Card Madness, or you can buy and sell continually. One of our winners had over 120 trades. He won the last competition. So it's whatever strategy you think is best.
I believe we had one player who traded 87 times in one day.
He liked his trading. It's
very active.
It's essentially combining sports card investing, winning, and I would say education about the hobby. Yeah. All 3 are coming together. Take a guess, Jeff. What percent of the trades are shorts? Are people saying, I think this is going to go down?
15%.
27.
No.
Actually, 27.3%. 27.3%. So
Price is Right rules. Closest to that going on.
So our third part of this episode 1 of Coffee and Card Madness had to do with some statistics, some compelling statistics. But just to share, we're acquiring a lot of information about who people are buying and selling, shorting, etc. 4.76 million in gross virtual card sales. We've only had 7 competitions with 1,501 people competing. We're someday going to have hundreds of thousands of people competing if this follows the stock market competition, where you learn, you have fun, and you win, because winning matters. So any final thoughts on the competition or the statistics that I share with you? Anything that you were surprised with?
I was shocked by the total gross, the amount of virtual currency that have been active in our game over the number of competitions that we've had. It's pretty staggering to hit almost $5 million worth of card value moving through our game. I know it's all virtual; it's not real $5,000
right.
moving. But that's a lot of activity in the game, and I'm happy to see it, because that means it's healthy. And like we said, we attract more people to it. It's going to grow and grow and grow, and it's going to be really exciting to watch it.
For sure. The one final statistic I want to mention: take a guess of not the 5 players we mentioned, but who would be another athlete that so far has been really popular, and people actually the number 1 card. So I'll go specific on a card. So forget about what one card do you think people are going all in on? Essentially, who's the GOAT of today? If we were back to 1986 and we bought Jordan or Bird, we're doing pretty well. Who is it right now? Who do you think it is?
I'd probably say Shohei, I guess.
Well, second time you've been wrong.
Okay.
Victor Wembanyama, 2023, Prism, the number 1 specific card that people are investing in. So
actually, I'm not.
Yeah, well, really?
I should have known that.
Really? You bought that?
Silver Prism, yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's impressive, but you're still behind me, 42.1 versus 39%. All right. Well, we've concluded our segment relating to statistics. Go to Card Madness to learn more. It is free. You can win real cards real boxes of wax. The final part of our episode 1, Coffee and Carb Madness. What's next, Jeff? What's the future of Carb Madness? What's coming that you can share?
It's exciting. We've got a lot of stuff on the slate. Like I said, we're developing an app which will come out at some point. We're on the web right now. That's a good, easy way for everyone to get access to it. So we feel it's important as it grows. We want everyone to have access. Continuing with the free games, we talked about moving into paid competitions so that we can offer higher prize values. Adding more items to the store, bigger value. We said we were at 10K total value in our shop right now. We want to expand that, double that to 20K in the next upcoming months. From there, we're looking at, like we said, launching a baseball-only series that's going to run from the opening of the baseball season until the All-Star break. And if that's successful, we'll run another one from All-Star break through the World Series. So we're hoping a lot of people sign up for that. We're going to start running other competitions that are sport specific as well. So hopefully looking forward to a soccer competition as we get closer to the World Cup.
Sure.
Running some more maybe NFL specific around the combine and the draft. Just a lot more of that. And then eventually expanding into TCG and Pokemon and having Pokemon competitions as well.
Okay.
So a lot in the works at Card Madness, and we're really excited.
And if I win a competition, what's the best card or best box of wax I could go in and get sent to me? And I hope it's like within 3 days. But what would be one of the?
Make me recall the shop inventory here off the top of my head. I believe we have a Topps flagship jumbo hobby box.
We do.
Probably our biggest box of wax.
Probably, I think it's worth $490, $500.
So, yep.
Okay.
Somewhere in that range.
So that's good. I remember the card. Let's see if you remember it. What's the most valuable card that someone could turn their points into to have? It's a football player.
I think it's the Tom Brady card that we have in there. Is that it? Yeah. See.
He's only got 2 questions wrong so far. He got that one right. That's correct. Tom Brady, I believe, valued over $600.
I think it's almost 7. I think it's 690.
Okay, he's one up than me. But anyway, so we've done a few things today. We told you about what Carb Madness is. We've asked a few sports card questions. Hopefully you feel we've shared some pretty compelling statistics about Carb Madness and the sports card market. And then finally, what's next for Carb Madness? So we do ask that you go to Carb Madness either through Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. But most importantly, sign up for our free beta competition at cardmadness.com. This concludes our first episode of Coffee and Carb Madness.
Cheers.